how do you see Michigan being able to go point for point in this game, Brady?
That's the tough part, Rich, is I don't know if they can right now the way their offense is played. And you mentioned the game we were calling, Michigan versus Purdue, when John O'Korn came in. He really sparked the offense. And I kind of had high hopes for him being able to continue to replicate that in the ensuing weeks. And I think the hard thing is, as a quarterback, you feel two different ways when you're a backup and you come into a game where you really didn't have any reps, any practice. You don't feel as much pressure because you weren't prepared for the moments. You just go out there and you do the best you can. And sometimes, that feeling that of carefree play, if you will, sometimes plays to your benefit. And then you look at the past couple weeks when you are the guy. Everyone's looking at you. Everyone's asking you about certain plays, what's happening, what you like, what you don't like. You start to feel that pressure. And some guys don't internalize that as well as others. And some actually struggle being in that position more so than others. And I think that's been the issue, watching John O'Korn over the past few weeks compared to what I saw with him kind of coming off the bench to replace Spade. So that's going to be the toughest part is if this offense can get in gear versus a really, really good Penn State team that, obviously runs the football well with Saquon Barkley. But it's also, it's the passing game, how they get him touches. It's Trace McSorley and some of the, downfield throwing game, but even the short intermediate passes that I think he's improved from last year to this year with. So it's going to be tough. And look, Penn State's coming off a bye, so they got even more time to prepare as well. And that doesn't bode well for Michigan.
Well, Michigan does have that defense that Penn State has not seen a defense like the one that they're going to be seeing out there on the field on Saturday. Give me the recipe for a surprise on behalf of Michigan, please, Brady.
Well,
it's my pleasure, by the way, to ask a Notre Dame guy this very question. But please go for it, Brady. Go.
I think the biggest thing is going to be try to find a way to stop Saquon Barkley and running the football. And it sounds simple than it is because Trace McSorley is a part of that. But if you can find a way of making Penn State one-dimensional on defense if you're Michigan, that to me gives you the greatest opportunity for success because with your offense struggling the way it has, you've got to play the field position battle. You got to put them behind the sticks on first and second down. So really, if you're Michigan, to me, you got to play tight man-to-man coverage the entire time. You can't afford to play off coverage and give Trace McSorley any easy throws on first and second down to allow them to be in more in third manageable where they keep the entire playbook in. You just can't afford to do that. So they're going to have to play tight. They're going to have to play a lot, utilize a decent amount of pressure at times and mix that in throughout the course of the game to really force Penn State to be a little bit, on their heels and not allow them to have the opportunity to just continue to matriculate the ball down the field like we've seen them have or have big plays. And I think that's the toughest part is, I'm not sure how many guys on Michigan can ultimately really match up with Saquon Barkley in coverage if you do go man-to-man coverage because that's something that Penn State likes to do.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the position you have to be in, I think, up against this team because of McSorley's ability to run the football and how efficient he's been throwing the football.
For more Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Rich Eisen Show app.